These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. Fielded just outside the goal line. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. They'll run with Bawden. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Now, after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. Brown on 1st and 10. Flushed out right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
This is Bawden. Marcus Davenport there to take him down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. With a heavy set out there, 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47.
They've definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
They'll run on 1st down. Pickens. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Open man, Smith-Schuster. It's complete. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Operating from the gun, Brown. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Again, he'll drop to throw. His pass caught at the 4. Touchdown. Richie James, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
When you give up a long touchdown drive, you're looking for a silver lining. In this case, it's the fact that your offense had a chance to rest, and now they can come out in the field charged up and ready to go.
Lambo on for the extra point. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17 to 10. So that drive, 12 plays in length, and it culminates in a Jags touchdown. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Book throw complete there to Thomas. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On 1st and 10, Book. He finds his man, complete. It's Peters. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. 57 yards. And the Saints are an extra point away from tying up this Super Bowl. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that will tie our game here in the third. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for New Orleans. This fielded right at the goal line. And he gets it to the 30-yard line, but the football's not going to stay there. There's a penalty marker down. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. And that often runs you into a penalty.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Here's Brown to throw on 2nd down. That is caught by Smith-Schuster. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A big connection on that one. 30 yards. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Brown escaping the pressure right. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Well, Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right, because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense, and now as a defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their offense.
And one quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Bawden. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Here's Bawden. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Nick Bawden taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Jaguars answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. elbow now after the touchdown. He'll kick this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And it's quickly becoming now or never time in the Super Bowl, trailing by 7 here in the fourth. A pivotal moment in this football game. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
The throw over the middle, taken in. Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the first down.
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. That one on the guard, Cesar Ruiz. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. They'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Back to throw again. He'll get this to his tight end, Troutman. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
Well, there were a couple of extra defensive backs in the game, so he really had nowhere to go with the football despite his search for an open receiver. So he has to take off and run for it, but he comes up well short of the line to gain.
Here comes the Saints punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. This is taken at the 18. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And the tension ratcheting up all around. A 1-score game. 4th quarter of the Super Bowl. This is what you folks came for. Every play with the potential to win or lose a title as they look to drain some time off this clock. Now Brown throwing on 1st down. Going to air it out deep for Gronkowski. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Brown finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Looking to throw. Brown going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. A big 3rd down play there for the Jags. Pretty good play by both the thrower and the catcher there, Charles. 3rd down, showed a lot of trust in his receiver.
And what I liked about the play was his receiver's understanding that everything wasn't on time back in the pocket. Rhythm was off a little bit. He adjusted as well and gave them a chance to complete that play.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. Third and goal, a big play in this Super Bowl. Back to throw. Brown. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. They call it a loss of a yard there. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on. And they're going to fake it. He wants to throw it here. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Jags are starting to pull away in the 4th quarter of this Super Bowl.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the official saw as this play will stand as is. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the lead now up to 14. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. So all eyes on the Saints offense. Down on the scoreboard. And time, a huge factor. They've come so far this year, but they need 2 quick scores late in this Super Bowl. It's complete. Kamara. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards. Open man is the tight end Troutman. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. From the 35 on 2nd down. Look. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Time definitely of the essence now, just under a minute to play, and here we go. And this is going to be recovered by the Jaguars. And that should just about do it. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Right back to him on first down. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. Working with 2nd and 5 now. They've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. And defensively going with a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Brown. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, you know, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. Now all the focus shifts over to the Saints. Trailing in this one now. A little over 30 seconds remaining. And they're in danger of a 3rd straight loss as they come up on 1st and 10. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 8. And defensively, they'll say, you can have that. We'll try to get the offense to the line as quickly as possible. That'll be it.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. And he comes back with one complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. And the Jaguars have done it. Jacksonville, the Super Bowl champions. And their remarkable season ends in the most remarkable of ways. They get to put next to their name, Super Bowl champion.
And they can't ever take that away, can they?
Nope.
That lasts forever. So good to see the emotion when it's all said and done. You see the hugs, you see the guys sharing, the collective happiness. Makes me want to carry you around a little bit on my shoulders to celebrate the triumph. And congratulations to them, a fantastic season.
And they end this year just how everybody wants to end the year, holding the Lombardi Trophy. What a season for them. What a ride it's been for us as well here in the booth. For Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gunn. Thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you next season right here on EA Sports.